Could the dollar end up just the same as the yen? The yen's collapsing right now. What's the problem, and why potentially is the dollar heading exactly the same way? Well, first of all, Japan has got massive debt, 260% of the gross turnover of the country. America's well over 100%. So what's the problem? Well, let me explain. Well, first of all, Japan needs to raise interest rates. But if it raises interest rates, it causes its own borrowing to be more expensive, and it can't afford the repayments. It's got too much debt. So what it's trying to do is defend its currency. It spent $40 billion in one day just trying to defend its currency. But historically, that hasn't worked. It's temporary. And ultimately, they need to raise interest rates, which causes a problem. It's the borrowing that's a problem. America's heading exactly the same way. It's not there yet, but it will be at some stage in the future if they keep borrowing money. And that's why you need to be up to date with financial affairs, because it not only affects currency, but it affects companies. Think about companies that sell in different currencies and how it affects the global economy. That's why you need a financial advisor, and look on my YouTube to see up to date with what's happening in the financial markets. Right now we're watching and we're realizing countries can't just keep borrowing money, and if they do, they're gonna have issues. Gold, of course, is an alternative, and it continues to go up. It's 165% up over the last 12 months against the yen. Just shows you that it is always good to diversify, and potentially gold is an alternative currency for people who choose it. Of course, more speculative would be Bitcoin, but again, seen to be as an alternative currency to just leaving it in yen or potentially dollars, euros, or sterling. What do you prefer? Gold, Bitcoin, or one of those currencies? For me, diversification at the very least, but always keep up to date with what's happening in the investment markets and the currency markets by giving me a follow and subscribing to my YouTube channel.